Hey YouTubers, thanks for watching. Just a quick video on how to change the air cleaner on this E87 N46. So you need to take these two fixings out from either side of the air cleaner. They're star 25s, so we've already done that. And the next step is, if you just pull at the back up here, you can see these clips are just hooked under. And what you're trying to do is to just get this tube to fall off at the same time as lifting at the back. It's a bit tricky, so just a couple of lifts at the back. You should see that tube just come off together, and that gets rid of the air induction box. So what's in there is some of the tubes to create the resonance, the correct resonance to feed the engine the right amount of air. Next step is taking off this connector here. This rubber just pulls out, and there's a little clip on this connector. Not sure if I can get to that one-handed. I'll take that out. There you go. Nearly. Okay, I'll take that out with a little screwdriver in a moment. So take that wire off. Need to undo the Jubilee clip on either the throttle body or on the air cleaner, and then take out these two M10 fixings on the side, or 10mm, sorry, fixings on the side, and then I'll show you the next step. So we've taken these two 10mm out, and that's all free now. Taken the Jubilee clip off here, but just to note, this is really tricky just getting this past the top hose. So we managed to squeeze this tube back, and did take the connector off the electric throttle body there, just to get that by. So it is really tight, just as a heads up. When that comes through that gap, it's just hard to get through. Just when you look on the bottom, just to note, there is this rubber bung, and it does get thrown around a bit, and it's meant to sit there on that bolt. And on the bottom of the air cleaner, it goes into that cavity there. So you do have to be careful when you put it all back together. You get that to drop on, and you can just about get your hand down the side to check that. Okay, so if you flick the air cleaner box over, you'll find, I think there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these fixings. These ones are captive, so you just undo them halfway, and then they should become loose. And then it's a bit of a pull, but this top cover should then lift off, exposing the air cleaner, which is clipped in on this corner fixing here, and just pushed on the other side. So you flip that off, give that a bit of a tug, and it should, hopefully, just pull off and be a loose fitting like that. Okay, so reassembly is just the reverse of that, so we'll get onto that reassembly and get that air cleaner back in. So I've got that new filter on there, just written the date on it. This is the old one, interestingly dated 2014. Now that doesn't mean it went in 2014, but as a hazard a guess, maybe it went in 2015, 2016. So it's been in there about 5 years. Don't know what colour that filter was to start with, but it's actually not too bad. I mean, I've definitely seen heaps worse. So we'll go with a nice clean white one, and then we'll see what that looks like. And just put the date on there as mentioned. Now we'll get this cover back on and get that screwed down and get that air cleaner back ready to go in the car. So we've got the air cleaner box back together, and the first thing is just to get this hose back on. I took this clip off the throttle body, much easier, and then squeezing it under this tube here. And then the real trick I found is putting your hand down under here. You can feel that rubber bung, and you can feel the hole in the bottom of the air cleaner. And it's really important you just get it to sit on that air cleaner rubber bung before you do anything, and now the bolt holes will line up just right. But if it's not sitting on that rubber, and it wasn't before, it's just a mess. Clearly whoever put it in didn't actually know what they're doing. But why BMW decided it needed to be so big, I have no idea. Okay, let's get that back together, and then we can get this engine started up and start looking towards doing an oil change. But for now, I'll just put this top cover back on, just the reverse of what we did before, and that's how you do the air cleaner. Thanks for watching.